Today we have Ms. Merlin Gayathri with us. She is the managing director of the corporate nursing at Fortis. So, ma'am, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling really great because the first point is I'm seeing lots of young, vibrant people sitting in the auditorium. And when I just entered inside the campus only, I was taken back 15 years back, and I was feeling very lively to be in this campus. And all of them are very smart, and they are very too much into the management course. So I feel it's a very nice group, and I'm privileged to be in this group.
Okay. So, now when we talk about digitalization these days, so how do you see the nursing industry being benefited with that in terms of digital implications or integrations in the field?
Okay. As a whole, if you ask about healthcare, of course, we are moving into a very good pace, and there are lots of innovations happening in healthcare, like transformation and all those things. But if you specifically ask for nursing, as you know that nursing is one profession who is in the bedside 24/7. We cannot be replaced. That's first thing. But then we are ready to embrace the change, whatever the information technology is giving to us. But when you take a wider range, when you compare to the doctors and nurses, whatever the technology which is coming to nursing is comparatively less. That's what I try to say, because I've been as a staff nurse and I've grown to this level. The infusion pump which I saw when I was a staff nurse, it is working. And the same alarm which I'm getting when I was using, now I'm teaching my nurses, it is still the same. So I prefer the whole group who is sitting in this conference, you need to focus more on nursing as well. For example, I'm not talking bring new machines, but then even making a smart roster. Rostering now, there are most of the hospitals still doing manually, and we try to take nurses, do the assignments, patient activity case we do all those things. We still do it. Just bring some nice solution.
So, do you feel that the challenge is in terms of innovation in nursing, or there is some resistance from the nursing staff as well?
I know. Okay, as I said, we are ready to embrace. Of course, change is very difficult. Initially, nobody understands the change, but once you bring it, example, smartphones. My parents never wanted, but now they are calling me through WhatsApp and they're talking. So of course, initially there will be a resistance, but now I'm telling you there is no resistance in nursing field. We are ready to embrace the change. But I feel like how we are exploring. For example, seeing an ECG in the smartwatch, I think everybody feel amazed to see it, and I think all of us are focused more on it. So what is my ask to the whole gang is, please come and explore more into nursing. There are different things, and it's not about bringing machines. There are so many processes which is happening. So bring those technologies so that our workloads can be less, where we can focus more on patient care rather than sitting with our computers, entering data, writing notes, documentation, all those things. Let the technology takes care of it, and we will focus more on patient bedside care.
So I think that's a message given out loud enough that we need technological adaptation in the nursing world as well. And so I believe that the nursing staff majorly focus on patient satisfaction, and you guys are mainly responsible for making the patient feel satisfied at the hospital and with the services. So what's your take on that? That is the patient satisfaction one of the major indicators in the quality of care?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
Patient is first, and
Yes.
whatever patient says is right. That's what is a slogan, and that's what they have taught us, and we also follow the same thing. So whatever patient asks, we are here to serve people. That's it. So our complete focus is on patient satisfaction. Now it has moved from patient satisfaction to patient delight, and
Yeah.
from patient delight it has moved into patient experience. So it is getting
It has
transformed.
moved towards luxury, I think.
So, and then of course we are also getting adapted to the same thing. I think information technology or whatever technology should help us to take the care to that level.
Yeah.
And of course, I agree with you. We are focused, and our only target is on patient satisfaction.
So we are also seeing a lot of international patients coming to India. So what do you think about it? Like, what would be that one reason of them choosing India over other countries?
Okay. If you ask about nursing perspective, Indian nurses are always wanted everywhere, because we are exposed to the best of the best in patient care. In most of the countries, they all have adapted to simulation labs. Whereas in India, still I'm very happy that still we are into doing care for the patient during the student period itself. So our experience with the patients is really good. And then we are grown up in a society where we give the courtesy and the kindness, everything is within us. It is not completely commercialized our profession, it is still service oriented profession. But whereas in abroad, it is completely commercialized. Just go do your 8 hours of work, get paid, and be happy. But here we still ask nurses to just extend for 2 more hours, they're happy to work. So that's a mindset that we still have, which is actually good, but in a way, but we are supposed to be paid for that as well, which is happening. So that particular point on making the patient happy, and then that's what is seen by others as well. So and our medical tourism is the best because we are affordable first of all, and we have adopted all the highest technology in our country, which is affordable first of all, and we have lots of expertise among ourselves. For example, if you take transplantation as one specialty, we have a group of people and they move from, for example, a surgeon and he has a set of people. They're all experienced among themselves, so they just don't go out here and there. So we have a very good team who's performing that particular task. So people trust us, and that's why they are coming to us, and we are very happy about it as well.
I think that was a great session with you. I mean, without stretching it much because we have a time constraint as well. So, lastly, I would like to ask you, like, I mean, you have told a lot about embracing the technology. So, is there one example or like from the session, whosoever watches it or could get an idea that what could be that one thing that we can focus on in the nursing industry where I mean, we can totally put in technology. Like, do you think it could be in the entry of records or some?
Okay, I can give you an example. Well, because we work in corporate level, so we get nursing quality indicators.
Yes.
So it is usually in a form they pick up. It is called CQI form.
Yeah, yeah.
They write it, all those things, and it goes to the quality team. They do a separate RCA, and then it flows on. So mostly it is manual work where it goes on here and there. But then what we did was, it is a very simple Excel which we made it and we shared in OneDrive folder. So we have 28 units in our group. So all the 28 units, chief of nursing can access this. And there is a separate tool for RCA, root cause analysis. It is not you have to write, it is all drop downs. You just have to pick up drop downs. So this has made their lives easy. Of course, it took 6 months of time for us to teach them. They had lots of issues in using the Excel initially because nurses are not trained for using Excel. But then we have made in such a way, we will keep on pushing them. It's okay, do errors, no problem, we are there to follow it up. So now it has been nearly 1.5 years. The data just flows in. You don't have to say anything. At maybe 8th of every month, I just sit and open all 28 units are in front of me. I don't have to do anything, don't have to call anybody. So it just took some time, but people are ready to take it up, which makes everybody's life very easy.
So thank you so much. That was me, Dr. Vaishnavi Pradhan, in conversation with Ms. Merlin Gayathri. And I hope the message is loud enough that we need innovation in the nursing industries as well. It was great talking to you, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me the time and the honor of talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.